Hey everyone, super excited. I know last week I was MIA. That was because I was in Arizona giving a clinic. So thank you to everyone who joined me live in person in Arizona. And of course, as always, I'm going to be updating you guys very soon. I'm going to be giving, I do have, we did video. Okay, we videoed the entire clinic in Arizona and in Oklahoma. Those are going to be available soon. So, if you're interested in that, like comment down below clinic and I'm going to like update you very soon about that. It was pretty intense. It was super amazing. We did a whole lot of things. And in today's video, so I'm super pumped, by the way, if you can't tell. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to level up your riding in the 21st century. Okay. And that's going to be specifically the benefits of modern technology and equestrianism. Okay. Because there's a lot of fears and there's a lot of like hesitation when it comes to can I actually improve without like a physical person in the arena with me. And this clinic in Arizona, it proved it, and I'm super excited to talk about this topic. Obviously, let's talk pre-COVID. Okay, pre-COVID, that's what I did. Like I worked 100% like in person, obviously, as you do with horses. And then COVID happened and things started to change. And then horse riders, we got kind of booted into the 21st century. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm here at an Airbnb, by the way. I'm still in the US, flying back home to Spain soon. So if you are joining me live, I want you to comment right now where in the world you are watching me from. Okay, where you're watching this from. Comment. Okay, I love to see your guys' comments. And even if you're watching the replay, remember how you do anything is how you do everything. Okay, so if you aren't participating here in real life, then you're not going to participate like at all in general in horse riding. Okay, so you have to participate. Woohoo, we have someone from Idaho. Yay. Okay, we got quite a few people joining live, so comment. Where in the world are you joining from? I'm in Colorado, gonna be flying back to Spain soon in a few more days. Super excited to see my horsey babies. Haven't seen them in a couple of weeks since I've been doing all of these clinics. Okay, so how to level up your riding in the 21st century, the benefits of modern technology and equestrianism. I'm going to dive in. I have a couple of key points that I want to share with you guys. Okay, the first one is the absolute biggest mistake which I see equestrians making, and that is the fact that by shutting off themselves to technology, okay, and being able to level up and improve their riding using technology, they're actually limiting themselves to what's available based on what you can find in your local area. Okay, when I was a kid, that's what I did. Like the closest riding stables, which were drivable, I think there was like 3. They were all an hour away. So my parents, what did they do? They drove me an hour to one stables. We didn't really vibe with that instructor, so we tried a different stable. We drove another hour in the opposite direction to that stable, didn't vibe with that instructor. So then what did I do? I drove another hour in a different direction to the third stable. And that was all that was available in my immediate area. So guess what, guys? If I didn't vibe with that instructor, or if it was out of my budget, or if it wasn't jumping, or if it wasn't like the sport or discipline or quality of instruction that I wanted, I was out of luck. Okay, I was out of luck. And that's, I think, how a lot of us horse riders are programmed into thinking and believing that we have to just find whatever's in our immediate area. And then you're going to spend, let's say you're taking your horse to that barn, you're going to spend a couple hours loading them in the trailer and then driving to that trainer and then, spending your time at the trainer and then spending a couple hours driving back home. Like that's a whole day thing. Okay. So one of the biggest mistakes, which I see equestrians making, is they are limiting themselves, okay, based on what's available in their local area. Guys, it doesn't have to be that way. Okay. It doesn't have to be that way. I've been coaching now virtually. I started this business 2 years ago, and I've been coaching virtually, something that I didn't even know would be possible. I've been coaching virtually for a couple of years now. And guess what? It works, guys. Like it works. Okay, it works. Okay, when I went to this clinic in Arizona, it was all my VIP clients. I had I had 3 there, and I think I had 2 in Oklahoma. So I had like 5 different VIPs who they've only ever met me virtually. They've ever only done my online like course videos. I have exercise sheets for them. They send me their videos. I give them video feedback on the videos that they're making. They jump on the Zoom calls with me. They, log into my app, horse riding lessons. They do my guided audio lessons. I've only ever had virtual contact with all of them. And here's the cool thing that I discovered when I went to Oklahoma and I went to Arizona. They were the best riders in the group. Okay. All of the riders who weren't in the VIP, they needed some help. They needed some work on their fundamentals, on their foundation. They had some gaps. They had some holes missing in their riding, even though they were advanced riders. Like I had to bring them back to the basics. I had to get their horses to relax. I had to like focus on basic things. Whereas all of my VIPs, they were on it because they already knew, they already filled in those gaps. Okay. They had already repaved their street. Okay. They filled all the potholes. Like they already laid that solid foundation for me. So guess what? Like I could super focus on them. They did things they had never done before. Their horses had never done before. I had several of them. I mean, they were doing half pass and they were doing counter canter and they were doing pole work exercises, things that they've never done before. And not just were they kind of like, oh, I did a half pass, like, but not a very good quality. Like they did actual half passes. Their horses had never done that before. They did, haunches in, shoulder ins. They did turn on the haunches, turn on the forehand. Like we did so many things, I can't even think of everything. But like they were able to achieve so many things, super advanced things, just because they had put in that work. Okay. They had put in the work and they had been in my circle for a little while. Like they've been sending me videos. They've been following our training method and training plans. Okay. So I really just am wanting you guys to know technology is a gift. Okay. Technology is a gift. I'm not going to say COVID was a good thing because definitely it wasn't, but in a way for equestrians, it kind of was in the sense that it forced us to think outside the box. It forced us to do this virtual thing. I don't think I ever would have done this virtual thing. I was just being flown around by different sheikhs and billionaires to different countries to work with people. And that was fun and everything. But, with this virtual thing, I've been able to coach and help people around the world. Like I have students in France, I have students in Arizona, I have students in Ohio, I have students in like in any country you can think of, in the UK and wherever. Like I have students. Okay. So how cool is that? That by embracing technology, you're not just limited by what's in your local area. Okay. So that is the biggest mistake that I'm seeing people make. So if you think about like 100 years ago, okay, technology wasn't there. Okay. 100 years ago, if you wanted to learn how to show jump in Europe, guess what? If you were living in the US, you'd have to sail on a boat. It'd take you several months to go to Europe. Okay. Sail across the Atlantic, go to Europe. And then you'd have to find people who had those horses and spend your entire life savings. I mean, obviously, you would have had to have been a wealthy person back then. You're not just going to rock up, are you? Get access to horses. So think about 100 years ago, how limited they were. And think about today. Think about today, how awesome we have, videos that can track you while you're riding. You can actually hit record while you're riding, so you don't even have to get off of your horse, and it can track you. You can send the videos to me. We have apps. Okay. We have apps that you can use. You can actually listen to audio riding lessons while you're riding. Like we have so many things that you can take advantage of now that we didn't have 100 years ago. Okay. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. I want you guys, if you guys are watching live or on the replay, it's a little bit quiet. Okay. I want you guys to type 100 years. 100 years and just let that sit for a moment. Limited we were 100 years ago and how cool it is that we're not limited anymore. Yeah, we can actually talk to people in France and Germany. Like I live in Spain. We can talk to people around the world. We can connect with like-minded equestrians. Like how cool is that, you guys? 100 years. Thank you guys for participating. How you do anything is how you do everything. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Continuing. Checking out my notes. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So point number 1 was don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself based on what's available in your immediate area, because Really, you don't have to. You don't have to. Like, I'm here for you. Like, reach out to me. Okay. Don't let your fear of technology stop you from leveling up. Okay. It's not a question mark anymore. Does technology work? Can you improve your riding with technology? It's not a question anymore. It's a fact. Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. We see somebody else, 100 years. Thank you for commenting, you guys. It's not a question. Okay. It's not if I can level up. Okay. It's, are you actually committed? Are you serious? Are you willing to put in the work? Okay. If I was to hand you a training plan and say, do this for the next 90 days, are you going to actually do it? Okay. Not talking about if your horse goes lame or something, but are you going to do it? Are you going to do your homework? Okay. Are you going to actually follow the program? Are you going to follow the training method that was mapped out for you? Okay. It's there. It's there. It's up to you, really. I mean, they say that the ball's in your court, sort of thing. So let's see. What else do I have in my notes? Point number two, this is the second thing that I want to talk about. Again, talking about this topic of like technology and how we need to embrace it as equestrians. And I was having this conversation the other day, and this lady, she said something really weird. Okay, she said something really weird. It kind of stunned me because it was just so weird. But at the same time, when she said it, I realized, she's probably not the only one who's thinking that. And so I wanted to address this. Okay, I want you guys to comment weird. Comment weird, or I'm not going to tell you what it is. Comment weird. I'm waiting in the comments for you guys. Comment weird. I want to tell you what this lady, she said, and it was really weird, and it kind of shocked me. And weird. Comment weird, you guys. So what she said, it kind of it disturbed me. Okay, I found it extremely disturbing. So what she said was, "Oh, technology is great and everything, but that's not going to work for me because I need someone in person to stand in the arena with me at all times in case my horse bucks and, I fall off and I'm unconscious." I found that super disturbing. And here's why. Two reasons. Okay, two reasons. Here's why. Firstly, speaking about technology, there are devices. Okay, you can actually buy a watch nowadays, like a watch, smartwatchy type thing. And if you fall off your horse, or if you have an injury, or even a car accident, or whatever, like if you fall off, that watch can detect that you're not moving, and it will actually call the ambulance for you if you don't hit that button within a certain amount of time. Okay, so we actually have the technology that you don't have to have a physical person standing in the arena with you at all times, because it's not realistic. If you're riding 5 times a week or 3 times a week, or you're riding at home, like, it's not realistic to pay $200 for a coach like me 5 times a week just to stand in the arena with you, just to make sure that you don't fall off. Okay, so that's not a very realistic way of looking at things. Okay, we have technology. I mean, one of those watches is like what, $300? Okay, $300 for a watch. You have an accident, worst case scenario, and guess what? That's way cheaper than $200 a day, 5 days a week, 30 days a month, 365 days a year. Like, that's a whole lot of money to have me standing in the corner just to push that help button in case you fall off. Okay, so that's one. That's point one. It gets worse. Okay, it gets worse. Point two, and this was the other thing that disturbed me when she said that, was when she said that, when she verbalized her fear, I remember I was just thinking, like, falling off and having a riding accident, it's not a very good plan. Okay? It's not a good plan, you guys. I don't think we should be planning and preparing for falling off and having an accident, breaking 3 ribs and being unconscious. Okay? Here's a better plan. Okay? This is my opinion. Here's a better plan. How about we put in the work? Okay, we put in the work on ourselves. We put in the work on our horses so that our horses never buck us off. They never rear. They never blah. They never do all these funny things. They never scoot sideways 50 feet, spooking at things. Okay, how about our horses never try and get us off. So we put in the work. And B, we become such amazing riders. We develop such a good sticky butt, independent seat, leg rein, have effective aids. How about we put in that work in ourselves so that way, heaven forbid, our horse scoots sideways 50 feet or does a little woohoo buck, you have the sticky butt. Okay. You're not going to come off because you're a balanced rider. So that to me sounds like a better plan. Okay. But here's the thing, a lot of us are conditioned into thinking that falling off is normal. Okay. We normalize it. We normalize it so much. Tell me if this is you. Have you ever, and be honest here, okay, have you ever fallen off or gotten bruised or gotten an injury and then went and posted a picture about it on Facebook? Comment right now. I want you guys to comment guilty if that's you. Okay, you've fallen off, you got a black and blue bruise, something happened, horse stepped on you, horse did this, you fell off, this, that, broke something, didn't break something, but fell off, and you went and you bragged about it on Facebook. Comment right now, guilty, if that's you. Okay, I'm sure some of you guys are guilty. I'm going to guess like 99% of you guys are guilty because we've normalized it. It's kind of become like bragging rights for horse riders, to brag about the time that we broke this bone or we fell off or we, did this, but I still rode. I got back on my horse. I had a broken wrist, but I got back on. That's what we say. Comment right now, guilty. I know some of you guys are so guilty. Okay. We've normalized it. We've normalized falling off. We've normalized it's okay to break ribs. It's okay to do this because we think that it's normal. Here's the thing. Falling off and getting injured and having an accident is not okay. It's not okay. I don't think it's okay. Okay? It's not something you should brag about. It's not something you should be proud of. Okay? What you should be proud of is staying on. Staying on. That's what I think is something we should normalize. Okay? Being good riders. Having horses which don't try and get us off. That's what I think we should normalize. Okay? So, falling off, breaking 3 ribs and a collarbone at the age of 52 or the age of 19 or the age of 30, doesn't matter. Okay? It's not okay. Shouldn't be normalized. I'm probably the only one saying this. Yeah? I want you guys to comment. Okay? Comment, and say, not normal. Not normal. Probably everyone else who's scrolling in their feed, they're going to think, what are they talking about? Not normal. What's not normal? Probably Crystal's not normal. Okay, comment. Comment not normal. Because it's not normal. And it shouldn't be normal. So this is why technology is so important. Okay, without technology, my hundreds and thousands of clients, which I've coached virtually to get sticky butts, to develop balance, to get more confidence, to have more calm and relaxed horses who actually appreciate their riders because they put in that work. Those riders who have a more effective rein leg and seat aid, like this is what we should be focusing on. Okay. And by the way, it's all done virtually. It's all done virtually. And that's why technology is so powerful. Because I can be in Spain and I can have students in the US and I can have students in France and I can have them in the UK and South Africa and like wherever in the world. And you can still get a sticky butt and you can still get balance and you can still get training plans and you can still put in the work. Okay, put in the work, get a sticky butt, get more confidence, get an independent seat, leg, rein, get a calmer horse, get a horse that loves you for putting in that work. Okay, get a horse that's not going to try and buck you off or do a woohoo or spook sideways 50 feet. Okay, hopefully you guys are finding this helpful. I see we have somebody commenting not normal. Okay, if you guys found this helpful, I want you to say yeehaw. Okay, comment yeehaw if you found this video helpful. So if you are watching and you've enjoyed this video and you're ready to find out how you can start to help your horse rather than hinder them, okay, maybe you want to move up in riding levels. Maybe you want to unlock your true potential on the saddle and become competitive in your sport. Okay, maybe you really want to start being competitive. You want to ride with the professionals and not look like an amateur. Okay, you want to actually compete against them and actually bring home those ribbons, okay? So if that's you, I want you to comment down below sticky butt. And what's going to happen is someone in my team is going to reach out to you Okay, we're going to give you more information and let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Okay, see if this is right for you. So that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, technology is not bad. Technology is not bad. It's only going to help you. Okay, just like me, I'm here to help you guys. So thank you guys for joining me today. I see we have some yeehaws. Woohoo. Remember, comment sticky butt. Okay, comment sticky butt if you are ready, and myself or someone on my team, we will reach out to you. Okay, so that's all for now, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in next week's live stream when I will be back in Spain and things will be a little bit more normal for me. So again, thank you, and see you next week.